Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Fast 29. Chris Pickett here with you, getting ready to show you the last 20 or so laps of the USORL Cup Series Daytona opener. Dale Barham and Jamie Zalecki will be along here shortly, but thank you for joining us for this one. We had some obvious technical glitches if you guys went back and watched that race, and we wanted to make it up to you tonight. So we have the last 20 laps ready to go, and we're just going to jump right in and have some fun and watch this together. So here we go. Hope you guys enjoy it. We got Garcia on the outside getting pushed by Cam Barnes. Alan Elwood on the bottom. Dylan Pote got 21 laps to go here at Daytona, guys. Here we go.
I like Cam Barnes' position here, pushing the leader in the outside line. That's a good place to be here at Daytona, especially with 20 to go. But, you know, we might see a little bit of trouble coming down here in these last 20 laps.
If I remember correctly, these guys have just completed a bunch of pit stops a while ago, so everybody should be on fresh tires right there for this last 20-lap run.
We do have, they have to make one more stop before the end of this thing. That's where we're at right now, so we'll have to see how that all shakes out here as Garcia gets a push from his teammate Elwood on the bottom. Poteet coming up behind, and their third teammate Danny Ware back there. They've been dominant all night long. Remember, they were kind of locked in a battle all night long up front.
Yeah, but don't sleep on that 54 car, that M&M's machine, fifth in line on the bottom row. John Peterson, he might have something to show these guys here toward the end.
Yeah, as we've seen all season long, no matter if it's trucks or Cup, those Elwood cars always have good teamwork together.
And they've come on strong early here in their USORL debut. The outside line doesn't have as much energy as they would like, as the inside line gets a little push. Third, fourth, they're trying to get clear of that outside lane.
Yeah, it looks like we got 7 cars on the top line.
Ware switches lanes.
Ware drops up.
He jumped up. Elwood dropped low on Garcia. Side by side of the line, Elwood leads this lap. 19 to go.
And Danny's able to get to Garcia's bumper. I don't think Dylan was able to get to Elwood in time.
Ware giving Garcia a big shove through 1 and 2. Barnes, that helped out that outside lane when Ware hopped up there. Barnes up on Ware's back bumper, trying to push that outside line past. The energy's up top. Here comes Barnes, drops down in front of Elwood.
Oh, looks like it might get caught in the middle. Looks like a bit of a sucker hole trap.
Muniz dropped down in front of Elwood as well. Big push to the bottom lane to the back of Barnes.
Big move from those two cars there. I mean, I liked where they were on the outside line, but coming to 18 to go, you got to find yourself in the lead. You can't be third and fourth on the outside line. You're not going to win the race.
A lot of movement right now. Everybody go from top to bottom, back up, back down. Trying to go with whatever line has the most energy at the moment.
And to the surprise of absolutely no one, that 31 Noah Joyce in the outside line as Poteet jumps up in front of him to put some more energy in that outside line, and Cam Barnes and Muniz not looking too good here on the bottom line.
Here comes Chad Micas. Chad Micas with a push from Poteet. Look at this run they get through 3 and 4. Micas clear to the lead. He jumped down there from 4th and jumped to the lead in 1 corner.
Yeah, but now you got all those Elwood cars on together on that top line, though.
That's okay. You just showed the Elwood cars the power that you have if you can get 2 cars hooked up like that and make it down to the low lane.
You got all 4 of them in a row on the outside.
Bit of a gap back there from the 5th car on the high side down to Noah Joyce.
Radio traffic from Matthew Rodriguez just a moment ago.
That was a bold move.
It was a bold move. Wow. Elwood drops down with Garcia on the bottom. Ware and Roderick kind of 2-car tandeming it on the outside.
Yeah, they got the gap though, so this free for them to drop down whenever they want, but not gonna happen.
Look at Chapman trying to break him up, trying to split him. Hops in behind Ware. Cam Barnes on the back of Roderick.
Yep.
They're figured out. These guys, they've got to break them up.
Cam's in to ride it out with Roderick on the top side, but once he has that chance to drop down, he's gonna take it and join his teammates on the bottom side. That 01 of Rodriguez right there behind the 8 of Nico Garcia.
Where Roderick side by side coming in the tri-oval. Coming to 15 laps to go in the Daytona 250. On board with Barnes.
Not a bad view to have at 15 to go.
Yep. Second or third place, cat third seat in case anything happens.
Ware's underneath him. He gets a little bump from the back from Thomas. That's the 77 on the outside, the gold machine behind Barnes.
See, Garcia's jumped back up to the high line too. These Elwood cars, they get in a line and then they all just kind of leave each other.
Thomas gives him a big push. That's the 5th Elwood machine on the outside. Oh, Barnes gets a little squirrely through 3 and 4.
Tight.
Just on board with Danny
Yeah,
Ware.
Look at these Elwood cars are trying to at least push one another to the front and drop top, go from top to bottom together.
Oh, look at that move Thomas made. Pulled out from behind Barnes, dropped down to pick up Roderick. He's going for the lead. But Power's on top. Garcia shoves the back of Barnes into 1.
Gotta say, it's nice to see that 07 machine out here leading the field under the lights at Daytona. It's been a couple years ever since the USORL did its final season, as Garcia looked slow on Barnes. 07's not led here at Daytona since the USORL had its final race here on NR, and
I wonder who drove that.
I don't know who won that race.
Yeah, I had a feeling I know why you brought that up, Jamie. Yes, Jamie drove the 07, blah, 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 blah. Okay, carrying on. Luke Smith dropping off into the pits. He had some issues earlier. He had some issues earlier with a wreck in the tri-oval, so he's in the pits.
I can't figure out for me why, because you know these Elwood cars, they have wonderful teamwork right now, and you can also see that top line does work, just to overtake from the front. So those 4 cars could essentially camp out that top side and dominate that whole run till the end of the race. I don't know why they keep constantly choosing to go top to bottom each time.
There comes Thomas.
The lead.
Yep, Thomas makes the moves to the outside of Garcia. He'll grab the lead. Nope, not enough power though. He tried to get it going. Sorry, Jamie.
Yeah, I think at this point in the race, it's every driver for himself. I mean, teammates are great and all, and if you can get all 5 cars lined up in a row, that's great. But all 5 of these drivers want to win this first race of the season.
I'm not even thinking about the teamwork part as far as teammates. I'm trying to dominate that top line. I mean, every single one of them takes a decision. Hey, we got a 2-car length lead. I'm going to now drop to the bottom. And the next car, then the next car. They don't want to hold that position in front on that top line for long term.
Now, Cam Barnes, he's the odd man out now. You saw 3x3 briefly through the tri-oval. Now Cam Barnes stuck in the middle by himself. He's getting some help now from Chapman as they leave Danny Ware on the bottom, and they're about to leave Garcia by himself on the bottom. But here comes Barnes to push him. Thomas out front with Elwood and Roderick. Coming to 11 laps to go at Daytona. Elwood with a push to the outside. He's going to take the lead from Thomas.
Yeah, those top 2 had a massive gap, even from the cars behind them. You saw the gap between the lead car and the bottom line, and the second car and the bottom line shrink rapidly.
Ooh, Chapman clips the apron through 1 and 2. He hangs on to it. You're riding on board with Garcia as he shoves Thomas off 2. He comes to the outside. He's got a push from Elwood. Roderick out there. Roderick's been kind of like the 3rd man in line this entire time. He's a great pusher, but he hasn't really shown his hand out front yet in that 3. And pit stops are about to start. Jamie, sorry, just heard on the radio. DJ Harris, Weaver, Lovall. Here comes a group of them. Joyce in. Micus
and
Tovar. 10 to go. Now the question is, with the way Daytona is, do you add enough fuel to get to the actual distance, or do you put a little extra in for a green-white checkered? Or 2, or 3?
Wait, these guys are pitting for fuel? I was coming in for an ice cream. Maybe that's where my strategy went wrong.
That's where your strategy went wrong.
That's where it went wrong.
Well, that was always my strategy.
11 cars coming off the pits right now.
See who's bailing out this time. Nobody yet. Coming to 9 laps to go. And we just want to say something. I know we're doing this live, but this is a replay file. We do not have access to caution. So if a caution comes out, we will do our very best to figure out what happened because we won't be able to do it on the fly. Oh, Zach Rostowski's off track in turn 1. Saw him on the grass.
We're still green here at Daytona.
Still green at the
now.
moment. There he is. There's Zach Rostowski coming back on the track, back out front. No caution. Radio traffic.
Who is spinning? The car stopped on the apron, bottom of 1 or 2. Just be careful.
And they did a good job of avoiding Krasowski there, so no yellow for that. Single file.
Traffic approaching them right now.
Yep, they're catching a few of these guys that just pitted. Always scary when you've got this big run and you're about to get overtaken. That's Dewey Schramm in the 81. He just came out of the pits. And he has no drafting help, so he's going to fall a lap down. And they're all trying to get him amongst him there and try and see if they can get a push. And, of course, Schramm's happy to have the help.
Yeah, I expect to see these leaders coming in any lap here now.
Off turn 4, here they come.
God, even on replay, they make me look like a genius.
Look at you. We had no idea that was coming, folks. Chapman in the grass coming in, but Elwood, Garcia, Thomas, all the Elwood cars came in.
Looks like the top 15 all dropping into the pit lane right now. About 5 cars still out. Rodriguez still out. Rogers still out. Sindor still out. Spencer still out. Wongdo still out. And Joey Stefano still out.
There they are, coming off the back onto the backstretch now. There's your leader, Matthew Rodriguez. Kerry Rogers, the blue and black car behind Collette, is in second. Collette a lap down. He just pitted. Schramm now on the tail end of the lead lap. He's worked his way back up there with these pit stops. Sidnor to third, Spencer to fourth, Doe to fifth. Let's see who bails off this time. Rogers. Everybody but Rodriguez pitted.
I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to take the 8 of Nico Garcia as my race pick. I liked what I saw in those last 15 laps. I think he might have something here for us at the end.
Okay, Jamie.
It's like you have
Sidnor overshoots his pit in the 50. That's going to cost him there. Rodriguez down the backstretch. He's got some drafting help. I wonder if he's thinking about stretching this here. He's got drafting help on both sides.
Just might.
Yeah, we do hear from the 01 of Matt Rod that the fuel mileage in that Toyota Camry is peak compared to the Chevys and the Fords out here he's racing against.
Exactly. So I tell y'all, I love me them cheating Yodas, man.
Here comes the rest of the pack behind him.
Yeah, the 01 of Rodriguez has about a 30-second gap between him and second place. That is Henrietta
Oh,
Bordeaux.
trouble off turn 2. Joey Stefano's around. Caution is out. 5 laps to go.
Rodriguez can quick pit right now if he chooses to.
Here's a look. Joey Stefano coming out of the pits. Oh, he clipped the apron, and it sent the car around and into the outside wall. That was the reason for the caution right there. And
John goes spinning to avoid it, looks like.
Yes. There he is.
Yeah,
just ahead of Stephanie. Way up there is John Peterson avoiding it.
That transition onto the racing surface on the exit of 2 is always a bit precarious.
Here's the outside view of it. You can see him just barely drift up onto the banking, and he did the Michael Waltrip.
No, he's at the right track.
The other Michael Waltrip.
Not the Michael. This is why when I'm re-entering the track, I tend to kind of hug the grass side a bit more to avoid that.
You're giving up a lot of time then, Dale.
That is true.
I'd rather give up time than spin out like this.
See, that's where
Here's up over John
he went
Peterson.
wrong here. You gotta wreck the field. That way.
He got booted from behind. And what a job to not go head onto the inside wall.
Yeah, fast hands there from Peterson. Fast feet too, getting on the brake and off the brake.
And fast
car behind him reacted to the wreck and checked up into him.
And fast 29. Just wanted to say that too. Here's Matthew Rodriguez into turn 3. He's the leader. He's going to catch up to the pace car. There's Danny Ware. So everybody gets reset here. So Matthew Rodriguez is the leader. Henrietta Bordeaux is listed in second at the moment. Kerry Rogers, Alan Elwood, Nico Garcia, your top 5.
I do think Henrietta was able to pit. The only car has a pit so far, I think, if I remember correctly, is Matthew Rodriguez at our race leader.
And you mentioned Chris carrying on a little earlier in the broadcast. Look at that. Look who's in third place, 71, Kerry Rogers.
I am so proud of you. Well done. Carrying on. This is what we pay you for. As Henrietta Bordeaux,
Yeah.
she must be out of fuel. She's coming in because they are not caught up to the pace car yet, so I don't believe pits were open there. They're still trying to catch the pace car here. You can see how far back the field is compared to Rodriguez. Here's Rodriguez that we're focused on here, the 01. There's the pace car, and everybody that's in front of him has got to catch back up behind him now, all the way back around the track.
Yep.
And here comes
Now he takes
Rodriguez.
his
He's coming
pit.
in this time.
Yeah, second place right now is currently exiting the backstretch and entering third 3 as he makes his pit.
And here's some radio traffic from a slightly frustrated Shane Terrian.
Why are we slowing down? Just go.
No. Keep slowing down. Keep slowing down. It's working for me.
Yeah, worked out perfect for Matthew as he came in. Matt Rock completes his pit stop. And we're going to be looking at our first attempt at a green-white checkered here. So here's Kerry Rogers, for some reason passing the pace car. He's going to duck back down. But he will be the leader. Hops back on the track here, somewhere.
Yeah, he lost about 4 spots from first to fifth on that pit cycle, but it was under caution though, so no real loss right there.
Some radio traffic between Chad Mikas and Cam Barnes.
We got 2 to green, guys. Why are we in a rush?
He wants to hustle up to the field so you guys can wreck more.
I'm going to save fuel so I don't have to pit again, because I know it's going to happen.
Yeah, 2 to green, 3 to yellow.
Sounds like a typical USRL finish here.
Yep.
All right, so re-racking here. You can see when everybody took fuel only under green there. Matthew Rodriguez, the only one to pit under the caution. So he just came out of the pits. Well, you're coming to 2 laps to go. Potential green-white checkered finish here. What are you thinking if you're the leader right now? What line do you want to be in? Do you hope that, of course, you're hoping to have help behind you?
I mean, it doesn't matter what line you pick right now. You've got an Elwood car behind you and an Elwood car beside you. So you're in a bit of trouble here.
Exactly. As they double up here for this restart.
Looking at it so far, I'd want to be at least the 3rd car on the top line, maybe.
So you want to be Richard Thomas back there in the 77.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see if
The
that
way it's been going so far, you know,
Bold-
they abandoned that top line.
bold strategy, Cotton.
Yeah.
I like the way you think.
I'd like to be Oriole Serbia behind the wheel of that Ford Mustang pace car. I
That's
think
probably
that's
the
place to
safest.
be
That's,
tonight.
that's the safest place to be right at the moment. So, I've noticed something, guys. We have 2 to go up there. On a green-white checkered, it should be showing 3 to go. So, the pace
It's
car
fine.
lights are out. So, we may be getting a 1-lap shootout here instead of an actual green-white checkered. There may be a little race control issue here. So, we'll keep an eye on it. When they come back around, we'll see if it's green-white or if we're getting the green-white checkered.
Yeah, are we gonna have to pull Davey and Darren back up here?
May have to have a chat.
Hey, look. If this was NR and those pace car lights are out, we'd just go zoom right by.
It'd be over at this point.
We would ignore it.
All right, here's the radio traffic.
All right, be smart here. One last shootout. Hold on to your fucking hat.
Is this going to be a one-lap shootout?
Yep, they're asking that question too.
Must be raining in
doing
the
ARCA
area when I
rules.
get this finished.
Rain's coming.
You were right. Here we go. Green flag in the air. Green and white together. We're going green. This is it. Here we go. Rogers leads him down to 1. Garcia with the push up high. He's going to make it 3 wide. Tried to, can't find the gap. Rodriguez with the push on the bottom. Poteet right behind.
Outside line stacked up.
Trouble behind him. Tovar around.
And they spin. Multiple cars out in the backstretch.
They're trying to get a third lane going. That's Spencer and Ingram on the outside trying to get something going.
Have it.
There's not enough energy out there yet. Coming off turn 4. Rodriguez clips the apron a little bit. Rogers with a big push of Garcia on the outside. Here they come into the tri-oval for the final time. They're wrecking behind him. Rogers gets turned, and Garcia comes across the line first as everybody wrecks at the start-finish line. Hard contact past the tri-oval.
Well,
What?
made Tony Stewart proud, boys. Well done.
Everybody wrecked coming across the line.
The big one happened at the end.
That was the huge one. Wow. Nico Garcia was 3rd in line on the outside, got clipped right at the very last second. Kerry Rogers got spun to the bottom, and Garcia had just enough momentum to get ahead of him before he got turned.
3rd car outside.
What a crazy finish. Let's go back and take a look at this. That was insane. First, we're going to drop back and see what happened off turn 2. Oh, this is at the start finish line. That was in the middle of the tri-oval. That was the last wreck that we saw.
And importantly, I just noticed that they put the start finish line in the middle of the tri-oval.
Yes,
Yep.
yes, we noted that for you. Yes. Not sure what we're looking at here. This is the big wreck coming in the tri-oval as well as everybody's going everywhere trying to miss it.
Zacking it through the cracks, you know?
And he still gets involved.
Look,
look at the
he's
look
on the
at
brakes.
the mess.
He's on the brakes.
I think he might have just barely stayed off of Colette there.
Yep, we're giving Zach Krastowski the Chris Pickett Good Hands Award for that one right there. Well done.
There it is. Oh, goodness. Wow, what a finish here at Daytona. Here's the unofficial, official, whatever results since this is a replay. But here you go. Nico Garcia comes home your winner. Kerry Rogers 2nd, spinning across the line. Matthew Rodriguez finishes 3rd. Not all this may be accurate because this is a replay, but here it is. So look at the number of lead changes in this race. 73 green flag lead changes among 17 drivers.
Yeah, but look at how my pick did. First, fastest lap, and hard charger.
Pretty impressive. I wonder how you knew that.
Your pick.
The draw. This commentator's curse didn't straight tonight.
I mean,
Incredible. Well, thank you guys for joining us tonight. We definitely do appreciate you guys tuning in for those last 20 laps. We definitely wanted to get those shown to you guys because it deserved to be aired. Congratulations to Nico Garcia, Kerry Rogers, and Matthew Rodriguez on the podiums. We did speak to Nico about this race. When was that, guys? At Echo Park or Phoenix?
Yeah,
was it
Echo
Phoenix? One of the 2 races in the Cup Series recently. So he finished on the podium. We were able to talk to him then. Kerry Rogers, Matthew Rodriguez, we'll try and talk to you guys at some point about this race, but congratulations on the top 3, and we will see you guys next Tuesday night for the Truck Series race at Kentucky. So from all of us here at Fast 29, for Jamie Zalecki, Dale Barham, I'm Chris Pickett. Thank you guys for tuning in for this special broadcast. We will see you guys Tuesday night. God bless you.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.